Welcome to Here and There. I'm your host, Whitney Long. On this month's episode, we'll be speaking to representatives from Baptist Health about their upcoming baby fair. We'll also be speaking with Christian Linderman, president of the Conway Area Tennis Association, to get an update on the tennis complex at Laurel Park. Plus, we'll be bringing you information on upcoming events in Conway and Faulkner County. Stay tuned. Here and There starts now.
You've arrived at your destination.
Welcome back. I'm here today with Dr. Vincent and Dr. Boyd from Baptist Health in Conway, and today they're going to share with us about an exciting event they have coming up called the Baby Fair. And the Baby Fair is on May 11th, and so we're just going to find out all about it. How exciting. Are you guys excited about it?
We are.
Very
of course.
Yes.
Yeah.
So tell us about some of the things that people can expect to see when they come to the Baby Fair.
So this will be our first year doing it, and so we are so excited about the Baby Fair. So there will be lots of vendors that'll have, and we'll also have lots of giveaways. Everybody wants to know about giveaways, so I always talk about that first. So there'll be lots of door prizes and giveaways, but the big thing for any mommies to be, or just new mommies, or even if you know someone that's a mommy to be or a new mom, this is a great time for them to come and meet the doctors that are there. So myself, one of the pediatricians, my partner, Dr. Jones, and then Dr. Boyd will be there along with Dr. Hagan, and they can ask lots of questions because we'll have actually a Q&A, and just any of those questions that come up about obstetrics or about your care of the baby after the baby's here. We will, the four of us, be there to kind of answer some of those questions. There'll be some talks. I think we're going to give some talks. I know I'm going to talk about breastfeeding. Yay.
Great.
So those are just a few of the things to kind of expect. So it's just jam-packed with lots of informative things, important things that mommies need to just kind of have these babies just grow up and be healthy and amazing.
Yes. So will they get to tour the facilities that day?
Yes, I think that's one of the bigger advantages of this fair is that there are a lot of people that have seen the big building come up on the side of the road, and not as many people have had the chance to take a look at what's inside and who's over there, who all's working there, and who can deliver their babies for them when they decide to have children.
That's great.
And so they're going to get the chance to tour the labor and delivery unit and the postpartum unit, and then take a look at anything else in the hospital that they're interested in, and have a chance to ask us questions and have their concerns or questions answered at that time regarding where exactly they need to go when they arrive in labor, where their babies will go, who their pediatrician's going to be, and as far as how we treat breastfeeding and go through the certain maneuvers of labor that maybe they're concerned with or that their doula or midwife want them to go through as well.
That's so great. Yeah. So I know, because having a baby, it's just, I mean, it's a huge deal. And then you're pregnant for all that time, and like that monumental moment when you get to the hospital. If you have not done it before, or if it's a new facility or a new doctor, I mean, it's just really important to know where to go. So what else can they expect to learn? The breastfeeding, meet you as a pediatrician, and meet some doctors, which is awesome. A lot of times you don't get the opportunity to ask a doctor beforehand or kind of like interview somebody. So that'll be great with the Q&A. And then look at the new Baptist facilities, and what kind of giveaways can they expect to see?
So I was reading through the list, and they sound amazing. Like, there'll be local photographers there, and I know that, I want to say that it's, and don't quote me on this, but Natalie H Photography, I think that there is a giveaway for a newborn session.
Oh, wow.
And I don't know if that could be used as a maternity session or just a newborn session, but just a photo session with her. And I think there'll be other local photographers there as well. There'll be doulas that are there just for alternative kind of birthing maneuvers, that sort of thing. And I even think there was another, I think Mary Kay has like a pamper, like
$150 giveaway
yes,
box.
for that. I think I'm a new mommy. I have like a 11-month-old. Can I put my name in there?
Yeah.
But so that was one of them as well that I was like, oh, and there was something else that was $150 too.
I'm not sure. There were $350 giveaways.
Yes.
That's what I saw on the list. I think that one of the things that we're really emphasizing is we've been fortunate enough to have a really good relationship with a lot of the doulas and midwives in town. And we've been able to have that relationship pretty much since the beginning of the hospital. And so it's kind of a chance for everybody to be in the same room too. to discuss a lot of those things, because a lot of those discussions are done with the patient and those individuals, but we don't ever all get to be together to talk about things like that. And so they're all going to be there to answer questions next to us and
That's
with us, and I think
wonderful.
that that's going to be a great thing. as
Yeah,
well.
that's absolutely great, because you're right. There's so many times that those conversations don't happen together and things happen. And
Right.
so awesome. Well, that's really exciting. Is there anything else anybody needs to know? Do they have to register? Do they just show up? Free? How does that work?
Admission is free, so
Okay.
it's completely free. I don't think you have to register. I
You
think
don't, but you can go to, I believe, the Facebook page. If you like the page or say that you're attending, it'll give us a better idea of exactly how many people are going to be there so
Okay.
that we can plan accordingly. Potentially planning in groups or tours, depending on how many people are going to be there. We have several likes and a lot of acceptances already, from what I've heard, of around 150 or 200. So I would say if you get there early. And plan to just see what all's available and what's there, and it's kind of a come and go as you please.
Okay.
But don't stress out. If you haven't registered, it's not mandatory. You just show up, just bring your family. There'll be face painting, so you don't have to just come without your kids. Like, that's the other thing. Like, if you have other kiddos, bring them too, because there'll be food and face painting and stuff for the kids as well. And the fire department will be there as well, doing like car seat, kind of placing the car seats in your car and making sure that they're safe and they're installed correctly. So that's another thing that mommies can jump on that too.
That's
So.
great. Well, thank you so much for being with us today. We really appreciate it, and we're looking forward to it.
Awesome. Thank
Thank you for having us.
Thank you.
The 15th annual A Bookcase for Every Child's award ceremony was held Sunday, April 28th at the Faulkner County Library. This program provides a bookcase and a starter set of books to preschool children in need. The program's chair, Jim Davison, says that this long-running program has seen some positive growth over the last several years.
At each ceremony, I encourage the parents to check out books from the lending library that they have at the Head Start centers. And I got words several years ago that they had a 76% increase in parents checking out books.
For more information on A Bookcase for Every Child, visit the website shown on your screen. Stay with us. We'll be right back.
We here at Brooks Fine Jewelry are celebrating 43 years in the business, 25 years here in Conway. We were primarily in this business as a manufacturer. Allow us to fix your product and remove the middleman. We'd be more than happy to wait on you and service you here at Brooks Fine Jewelry. If they've told you it can't be done, please bring it to us and allow us to give our opinion on it. I love talking to my customers, and I'm always available for those that need me.
Brooks Fine Jewelry, your jewelry makers in downtown Conway.
Come see us at Brooks Fine Jewelry.
Welcome back. I'm here with Christian Linderman with the Conway Area Tennis Association, and they have some incredible events coming up, and they're also going to talk to us about an awesome tournament that they had last year when they kicked off the tennis courts.
Yes.
So we're so glad to have you here.
For sure, yeah.
And y'all have some exciting events coming up that we definitely want to know about, how Conway can be involved with the tennis association.
Yeah.
And so let's just dive on in.
Yeah, for sure. The association's been around for a few years, but it really kicked off last year when the city built 8 new tennis courts at Laurel Park. Hired a tennis manager, Wyatt Miller, who's done a fantastic job. And actually just a couple weeks after the courts were finished, we held our very first tennis tournament. Statewide event, sanctioned tournament, so only for players that have a ranking. And we got over 200 entries for our first year.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's huge.
Yeah, and actually that tournament got Southern Tennis Tournament of the Year last year. So we have that exact same tournament coming up tomorrow, actually, in the next couple days. And we have just that many people, so it's going to be great.
Yes, that's incredible. So we have people coming from all over to Conway to participate in this great tournament. And
Yes.
so a little bit about the tournament coming up this weekend, because people can get started with their lessons and get involved to be in future tournaments here in Conway.
Yeah, definitely. We have a website, conwaytennis.net, and we've got a listing of all of the pros in Conway. So you can call any of those pros and get started with lessons. We've got the association actually does junior team tennis, which is a great way for beginner kids to get started. And it starts in May and it goes through June and July. There's a state tournament in July. We've also got some beginner programs like a red ball and an orange ball tournament. Those are May 3rd, May 10th, and May 18th. And those, the May 18th one is also a statewide program.
Okay.
Yeah.
And what age range, like what's a good age for a child to start playing tennis?
Anytime.
Okay.
The great thing about tennis is, I mean, if you start young, you'll have it your entire life, so that's great. But actually, Conway being not a tennis town, we have a lot of beginner adults.
Okay.
And so a lot of my friends have just started, and they're loving it. And so it really doesn't matter. I would say, you know, Roger Federer probably started when he was 3, but it doesn't really matter.
So any age, that's wonderful.
Yeah.
And we can come out and support the tournament.
Yes,
And
yes, we love for spectators to come out and watch for sure.
Great. So they can go to the website and they can find all of our tennis instructors there.
And then you can go to our Facebook page. It's just Conway Area Tennis Association, and we'll post all of our events, or if there's other people doing events, we'll post it for them. And we're here to promote the growth of tennis in Conway.
It's awesome. Well, we're really excited about the upcoming tournaments
Yeah.
and just seeing this growth
Yeah.
across Conway.
We are too.
Well, thank you.
Yeah,
thank you for coming.
Yeah.
Here's what's happening here and there for the month of May.
Dear Mama, a free Mother's Day photo shoot will be held at the UCA Fountain from 2 p.m. to 3:30 p.m. on Sunday, May 5th. Local photographer Terrence Williams will be providing his services for the event. Limited space is available, so be sure to register soon. Game Changer Startup Stories by Razor City IT will be held at 11:30 a.m. Wednesday, May 8th at UCA's Makerspace. The Arkansas Acro Yoga Festival will be held Friday, May 10th through Sunday, May 12th at the Land Eco Village. This weekend festival will feature camping, acro yoga workshops, hiking, and more. The Faulkner County Master Gardeners will be hosting their annual plant sale from 8 a.m. to 2 p.m. at the Conway Expo Center. Master Gardeners will be available to answer your questions, plus there will be plant care information, tool sharpening, and garden and art items for sale. Admission is free and open to the public. For more information, contact the Faulkner County Extension Office at the number shown on your screen. The 2018 Women Can Run Walk 5K will be held at 8 a.m. Saturday, May 11th at the McGee Center at 3800 College Avenue. The Young Professionals of Conway will be hosting a community crawfish boil from 11 to 2 p.m. Saturday, May 11th at Simon Park. A portion of the proceeds will go to benefit Deliver Hope. The Faulkner County Master Gardeners will be hosting a teaching garden at 9:30 a.m. Saturday, May 4th and Saturday, May 18th to help people learn about creating good garden beds, composting, growing vegetables, managing sick plants, irrigation, and much more. The Village in Hendricks will be hosting Friday Night Cruisin' at 6 p.m. Friday, May 17th. This is an all-ages free car show that celebrates all makes and models of vehicles.
Thanks so much for joining us today. If you have any events that you would like to share with us that are happening over the summer, or if you would like to learn more about any of the events that we discussed on today's program, visit the website on your screen. I'm Whitney Long, and I'll be seeing you here and there.